Hello, beautiful dancer, and welcome to this class. I'm Lamia Barbara. I am a dancer specialized in Indian fusion and an Indian classical dance and yoga teacher. I've been traveling for more than 15 years in over 20 countries all around the world to teach and perform, and I'm so excited to have you here for this mini workshop where I'll guide you step by step through my method on how to boost your musicality, which is going to be super helpful for choreography creation and especially for improvisation. Through these exercises, you are going to improve your musicality tremendously and you're going to feel so much more confident as you dance. So I suggest that you carve out at least 30 minutes to do this mini workshop with me. But first thing, what is musicality? As a dancer, is the ability to listen to the music and embody the music. So the first thing to do is to learn how to listen to music. And I'm gonna share with you today a few exercises which are super effective for that. You're gonna need your dancing space and paper and pen. Before we start, I want to ask you to choose one music. We're gonna work with just one music for the whole mini workshop. So choose your favorite or your favorite at the moment, some music that you like, and have it handy. So it can be in your phone, or if you have a laptop or a computer, something that you can use very easily during the workshop so that you can play or pause at any time. So let's start. The first exercise is a simple movement meditation. We're gonna be on the floor. You can have your yoga mat, or if you have pillows, anything that makes yourself very comfortable and relaxed. We're gonna be completely relaxed on the floor. We're gonna close our eyes, play the music first, and close our eyes and just allow the music to play as we listen to it. I call this exercise the music waterfall exercise. So that means that I would love you to imagine the music like if it's a waterfall which is touching your body. So we can feel in the skin, in our hair, in the whole of our body, the music is touching us. We don't have to move, nothing is happening, but we can feel a lot inside of us. The goal for this exercise is to shift our focus and attention from the music and the listening outside of our body to the music and listening inside of our body, through our feelings. After this beautiful meditation with the music that you chose, it's time to become orchestra director. So we're gonna be seated. You can be seated comfortably on the floor, or you can have your chair on and sit on your chair so that you can have, again, a relaxed and beautiful long posture with your spine. And we're gonna imagine to be orchestra director. So as the music plays, we're gonna be moving our fingers in the air, just acknowledging the rhythm, the dynamics, and the shape of the whole music. And I'll also ask you to start identifying which instruments are part of the music that you chose, which kind of sounds are there, and identifying each sound and each instrument. After your orchestra director exercise, it's time to go to paper and pen. So grab your paper and pen, and again, as we listen again to the music, this time we're gonna do the same idea of orchestra director with our fingers. We're gonna do the same with our paper and pen. So place the pen on one point. The idea is that you will have a continuous line, so you're not moving the pen away from the paper. So feeling and connecting with the movement of the music, you're gonna just go abstract, and sometimes it can be spiky, sometimes it can be flowing. Just go with the music and see how it goes. It doesn't have to be nothing preordinated. You don't have to imagine in your head and then project in the paper. You just go with the flow and allow the music to move the pen for you. Then we're going to move into a diagram. And for this diagram, we're going to identify 3 to 5 different instruments that you can find in your specific music, the one that you chose. So again, listen to the music again. It's all an exercise of listening, right? So you listen to your music again, and you're going to identify 3 to 5 different instruments or sound, depending on the music. Maybe it's an electronic music. Each one of these is going to be a different sound or instrument. So for example, it can be a violin, it can be the drum, it can be the voice. Okay, just 3 very main basic instruments. You're going to be the rhythm, the melody, and the voice. And you're gonna create, as the video shows, 3 different lines for this diagram. And again, as you listen to the music again, you're gonna do the same exercise you did with the pen and paper, but this time you're going to focus just on that specific instrument. So for example, if it's the violin, you're gonna place your pen on top of your paper, and again it's a continuous line, and you just go with the flow of that specific instrument for the rest of the music or until the paper stops. And then you're gonna do the same with the second instrument, so for example the drum. So again, just following what the drum is doing, and then you're gonna do the same again with the voice and so on. So again, identify 3 to 5 different instruments, create your diagram, and follow the flow of each instrument with your pen. The movement that we're doing is from the whole chaotic music. We are embodying the music. So first step was to feel the music inside of our body, through the feelings of our body, the sensations of our body. Then we're starting to create movement with the music, and even more specifically, allow the music to move for us, our body. So in the case of the orchestra director or the painting, it was the whole music. Now we're going to analyze each different instrument. So we did the diagram exercise. It's like if you look at a painting or a tapestry from a distance and you see the whole structure, but then if you go closer and closer and you come closer to the tapestry, you can start identifying all the threads that are interlaced between each other, and you can start to analyze each thread, which is the material, which is the movement which is doing. So we're doing the same with the music, but in a different way, right? It's the same in a different way. So the next exercise is, I would love you to choose one instrument. So one of the lines of the diagram, it can be an instrument or a specific sound that you identified in your music, and you're gonna write down these different elements so that you can create the identikit of this specific instrument. Let's write the color of the instrument that you chose. So which color comes to your mind when you listen to that specific instrument in this specific music? It doesn't have to be anything complicated, just go with your intuition. And then we're going to identify the dynamic. So how this music, this sound, this instrument is moving. Is it crispy? Is it soft? Is it fluid? Just write one word for that. And then same thing for space. Is it happening in a large space, or is it happening in a tiny space? Is it moving in a tiny space? And then the tempo, is it going fast? Is it going slow? The shape, which kind of shape is taking this instrument? Is it like quality of angular shape, or is it curvy? And then something more personal, emotion. What does this instrument makes you feel? Which kind of emotion is arising? Again, one word. It doesn't have to be complicated. It's all about intuition. And then one more thing is element. So just one of the main elements, fire, water, air, earth, just to connect the music and this specific instrument with something physical. Now that you have the whole identikit of that specific instrument, it's time to get into our bodies. So place your paper on the side, play the music again, and we're going to move and improvise just very naturally. Again, go with your intuition with that specific instrument or line that you choose or sound that you choose. So try really to connect as you listen to the music to that specific instrument and allow your body to move with that, or better well said, allow the specific instrument to move your body, like if it's an orchestra director and you're moving with the music and with that specific instrument. You're gonna do the same exercise for each one of the instruments that you chose. After you finish this section of getting to know intimately each one of the instruments and the sounds that you choose, now it's time to go back again, as we came very close to the music or to the tapestry for the example, and now we take a few steps back and see the whole structure again. So we're gonna be in our basic dance posture, or simply in a very basic flowing and relaxed posture. We're gonna play the music again, and this time we're going to do the same exercise of music waterfall, but we're gonna be standing. And this time, as we feel the music not outside of ourselves but inside of ourselves, we're gonna listen to all the instruments that we analyze, and even more if there are more that we didn't analyze. We're gonna listen to the music as a whole and allow our body to move with that, with the whole of the music. And as we start slow, we don't have to rush. As we start slow and flowing with that, we can maybe start to jump from one instrument to the other, maybe the ones that we get to know so intimately. So we can jump from the violin, and then at some point we're gonna shift into the drums, and maybe with the voice, and then we're gonna flow with the whole of the music again. So this is an exercise for you to really feel free to move with the music without thinking before. Okay, we did a lot of analysis of the music, but we didn't analyze the movement. We allowed the movement to be free and to flow with the music. Thank you so much for joining me during this mini workshop. I really hope it will be helpful for your dance journey and you feel inspired. I would love to know how it goes and to connect with you, so reach me through Instagram. I'm Lamia_Barbara. Mwah! Have a lovely day and keep dancing wherever you are in the world.